Steve and Carlos Show. Your hosts, Steve Scott and Carlos Martinez.
Good morning, everybody. Take two. I was over anxious before. Get started. So it's good to see everybody. It is Thursday. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know where these weeks go. They really do go fast. They fly by. It's really kind of weird. So how's everybody? Good? Thumbs up? Everybody good? Yeah. Awesome. So today we have the Steve, Carlos, and Dan show. Dan, unmute yourself, man. So we have a special episode for you guys today. Want to talk to you about something that is near and dear to our hearts and should be near and dear to your hearts as well. But before we get started, though, I want to announce the two brand new shiny Shift Book winners from yesterday. We have Bill Ferguson in Stamford and Ryan Kundrat in Ridgefield. So please come get your books, guys. I know a bunch of you came to get your books yesterday. Awesome. Come get these. Okay, so we are going to have today a discussion about profit share. We're having a profit share text-a-thon. Yes, it is true. That is what we're going to do right now. So we're going to be talking to you guys about profit share for the next couple of minutes, and you're going to be able to text us. Carlos, you want to share some screens so we can show these guys what's going on? Very nice picture. So profit share, guys, is really important right now because it's an opportunity that never existed before. It's unprecedented times, and so many agents, as we've been discussing, and as you may know from your conversations with other agents, their offices have shut down completely. They're not doing anything. They're getting no support. They feel like they're in a black hole. I mean, the list goes on of things that I've heard. This is an opportunity probably for the next 30 days that we have to really have an opportunity to embrace them and expose them to everything Keller Williams. And then once their offices start to open or they start to have buyers active again, we could lose them. So now is the opportunity. So today, between now and the 4:30 call, if you text your team leader with referrals, and now we don't want a list of names. Don't give me a list of names because we can do that off of the MLS. We want referrals, real bona fide referrals. You had a transaction with somebody. You had a transaction with Betty. It was great. We closed 124 Maple Avenue. I mean, your buyer was a pain. She was wonderful. Give us something to go on. Text us those texts today. There are your numbers, and we will act. What's that?
That's not my number.
It is
858, not 868. But I have my number right here. So, and if anybody has anybody for the Ridgefield Danbury area, that's my cell phone right here.
Oh no! How do I stop sharing this?
Yeah.
All kinds of glitches and technical issues this morning.
Of course. My phone's not working.
What happens when you add one additional team leader to the mix? I mean, two team leaders is the most you should have on any one call. I feel like any more than that, and it gets too crazy.
Right, so there's Dan's number. You guys have our number, so start texting us now, all day today, and we're going to, at probably around 4 o'clock, we're going to pick two winners who are each going to get $100 for Facebook ads on command. $100. Do you know how many leads that could be? Pretty impressive. What do you think, Dan?
I think it's a lot. I mean, that's great. That's a transaction right there based on our numbers. I mean, $100 gets you 100 leads, gets you at least one transaction.
I hope everybody could see that our operators are standing by.
We see those operators standing by, so start texting now, guys. Mary, I see your head down. You're texting me, aren't you? That's awesome. I want to see all of you. So I'm sure with the number of pendings that we have, guys, I mean, down in Stamford, I can quote Stamford numbers right now. Lisa is closing, and I'm sure Deb is closing out in the month of April. May has got plenty of deals, guys. So you had a lot of closing. You have a lot of things going on with other agents. So please think about the ones you want to refer to us. Again, a name and a quick blurb about why we should be calling, why Dan should call, why Carlos should call. That's all we need to go on. This is the opportunity. This is the time we can do this. We are onboarding agents with no fees right now, guys. So it's a real opportunity to bring them in now.
So
So
if you
I
guys have any interest, I've got like a whole big celebrity lineup here answering my phones. So I've got T. Cruz over here, Kristen Stewart over here, Sly Stallone up in the back there. I don't know if any Stallone fans out there. So, go through your lists, go through the people that you've emailed, that you've talked to over the past, 6 months, a year, reconnect with them, and then send us their information.
I just want to let you know that oh, hey Jared, I just want to let you know that recently on Saturday, Steve and I had an appointment with an $18 million producer who, when we were done with our conversation, he was like taken back, and he's like, I didn't know this was KW, and I think that happens pretty often, right? They hear of whatever they heard 17, 15 years ago, or whatever the case may be, but a lot of people, I think, are out there and I think need our help. And something that the gentleman, I forgot his name, the gentleman that with the added the body language guy, what's his name?
Oh, Ken Delmar.
Yeah, he said something that they tell you in bold, right? They tell you you have to convince yourself the fact that no other agent is good enough for your clients, and that way you sell yourself before you sell your clients, right? And I think that everyone is here. All 99 participants are here and with KW because you guys believe that KW is the best for you. And we don't push it every single, we're not pushing KW every single month or every single week. And we're not saying, hey. But the truth of the matter is that now more than ever, we are receiving, yesterday I received a phone call from another agent from another brokerage that said, hey, I've heard a lot about KW. How can I join? Literally, that's what he said. So they're out there.
Awesome. I don't know about you guys, but my phone is exploding with texts. Keep them coming. Dan, you got some coming? Awesome. So I don't know if you guys saw Mike Brody on the 2 o'clock call. Mike Brody is a longtime Keller Williams agent, one of the originals. When he joined Keller Williams, I think there were 1,000 agents in the company. I didn't realize this, but he has grown to be one of the top profit share earners, if not number one. Him and Linda McKissick go back and forth. Mike Brody, over 26 years, has earned between $7 and $8 million, $7 and $8 million in profit share over those years. And he even admitted that he has fallen off a little bit lately in his referral. So he showed a handwritten list of 26 people that he wanted to call, that he was going to make an effort to do over the next 48 hours. And in the first 6 hours, he made 6 calls, and one of those agents joined the next day. So there's a huge opportunity out there, guys. So we can all think about the agents that we think can benefit from Keller Williams right now. Right, Dan?
This is about passive income for you as well. Right now, what better time to think about what income you have coming in that's just completely just shows up in your bank account every month, right? I'm sure everybody on this call could have, would love to have, a few $100, a few $1,000 showing up in their bank account on the 21st of each month. And that's really what we're talking about here. I think we're the only company that has this kind of program to offer you, and to offer the agents in our area, and to not take advantage of it, I think is doing yourself and your families a huge disservice as well. I love the fact that I'm looking at all of everybody's videos and everybody's kind of looking down at their phones right now. I love that. This is the one Zoom call where I'm okay with that happening, right? Because definitely get your referrals out to everybody, because this is about wealth. This is about passive income. And this is about, you growing a downline that can really kind of build something for yourself for your future.
Ooh, Jennifer Henry, I can tell from your face, you got a couple good referrals coming my way. That's awesome.
Well, she just sent one to me as well, too. So,
okay.
I was waiting for you to.
Fabulous.
Hey guys, can I mention something real quick?
Yeah.
So I'll tell you who has that annoying Jeopardy music going? Me. Could you turn it off a second?
Why are we playing Jeopardy music? I don't get that. This isn't like a quiz.
Well, look at Paul. Paul is buying into it.
So, all right. See, the good news is I have the opportunity to mute you guys, so I can just talk. So, the way I'm looking at what your team leaders are talking about with you this morning is kind of the way I view voting, right? When you're a citizen of the United States, voting is a right and a responsibility. It's not one or the other, it's both. It's a right and a responsibility. And I look at your opportunity for profit share kind of the same way. It is a right that only you have, right? You have to belong to this organization to benefit from profit share. And yet it's also a responsibility that you have. As a part of this organization, you have a responsibility to the organization and to yourselves to take advantage of those opportunities and have that money show up for you. Trust me, there is nothing better that any of us like doing than delivering your profit share checks on the 21st of each month. Nothing. I love giving staff members bonuses and you all your profit share checks every single month. If I did nothing else but that each and every month, I would be a happy man. So just view it as a right and a responsibility. If you don't choose to exercise the right, you don't earn the right to complain that you don't have any money later on, because you had an opportunity and a responsibility to dive into that and create that wealth for yourself. That's my 2 cents on the topic.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm up to 27 texts.
God, you're crushing me. We got like 6 here.
Come on.
Come
guys.
on, Ridgefield, where you at?
Let's go. Support Dan. Carlos, what you got?
I only have 4 text messages.
All right, Carlos. Text Carlos. He's a nice guy.
I'm a nice guy most of the time.
Let's go, Marvin Benenson. I don't see you looking down at your phone. Let's go. Mark Giles, you got people in New York for us. I know you do. Jody Boxer, you never let me down. Come on.
She's texting right now. I love it.
Kimberly.
All right, Mary Pat, I see you on your phone.
Hold on. He's probably not on the call, right? He's probably not on the call. But this gentleman right here, and I always use with recruits. I'm always like, because they always say I want to build my own brand, and I'm like, look at this sign, and it's really cool. Anyways, this gentleman the other day in one of our KWYP groups said that this month profit share paid for his truck. What did it pay for you this month? And so I would incentivize you to ask the same thing. What did profit share pay for you? Because like what Rick said, it's a responsibility. And in the first thing of finance, what's the first rule of finance?
Spend less than you make.
What? No, you take the free stuff, you know? It costs you nothing to say, hey, I had a great conversation with this person.
There we go.
Wow.
Nancy Morgan, I know you know people. Come on, start texting.
Actually, I do.
I'm sure you do. Text Dan and Carlos. Come on. Come on, I know all of you want $100. $100 in Facebook ads. That could be what? $20,000 in commission? Cool. All right, we look forward to you can text us all day long until 4 o'clock. And then we'll pick those winners and announce them at 4:30. Come on, Todd Auslander. Stop looking at me. Look at your phone. Awesome, guys.
I just texted you too.
You did. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, what time is it? 9:15. Is it Marty Miller time, Mr. Adonis?
I don't see why not.
Yes.
So today, Marty's gonna show us how to do offers using opportunities in DocuSign. So we're gonna talk about offers today and tomorrow. This should be really cool. Let's check it out.
Good evening, Keller Williams, and welcome back to the KW Command 66-Day Challenge 3.0, Day 24. Marty Miller coming to you from Houston, Texas, and continuing our series of videos on opportunities today. And this evening, we are going to talk about offers. So the offer portion of opportunity is very important because it triggers several things. One, it allows us to move forward with the transaction, actually get it under contract and ultimately closed. And two, pretty soon we're going to be able to get into the commissions tab, and that's when we're going to be able to replace green sheets. So I can tell you that that portion is being actively labbed right now, and that's pretty exciting to not have to go into a separate program to do green sheets here in the near future. So let me show you how to put in an offer. We're going to go into our opportunity pipeline here. We're going to pull up the test opportunity that we've been working on for a while now. And we are going to get into tab number 3. So we've been spending a lot of time on the documents tab. Now we're going to move over into the offers tab. So when we click on the offers tab, you'll see that it's blank. This is our offer timeline. There are no current offers for this deal. Let's say we're going to add a new offer. So I'm going to click on add new offer. It's going to say, what would you like to call this? So this is a listing opportunity. So I might call this buyer, excuse me, add new offer, buyer offer, and I might put the names of the buyers, right? Just so it makes it easier for me to determine them if I get multiple offers or additional offers in the future. So here's the version name. It says buyer offer, Mickey and Minnie Mouse. The offer came in today. Let's say that they want to, let's just say it's a cash deal and they want to close by the end of the year. So I can put in the offer date, the close date, and then I move on to the parties tab. So I'm going to click on parties. You see it's progressing us through this process here at the top. So the buyer name, we said that that was Mickey and Minnie Mouse. We would put in their email addresses and telephone number. If we had fax, if we had address, we could put any of that stuff. Down here, representation, associate's name. We want to make sure we put in the associate that is representing Mickey and Minnie. And we want to put in their email address as well. And that agent's phone number as well. On the right-hand side, you'll see it's our seller's information. Since this seller is already tied to one of our contacts, you can see all of the contact's information comes in. And my information as the listing agent also comes in. I can fill in this last box with my phone number and then move on to the terms of the offer. So I'm going to click on terms, and it's going to take me into the third portion of this process. So let's just say, I think we had this listed at $300,000. Let's say this is a $295,000 offer. They are not financing anything. If it was more of a down payment, then I could put, right, they financed $270. Whatever I put, the ultimate sales price, this kind of calculates. But earlier we had said this was going to be cash. So let's zero that out. And earnest money, typically 1%. I can put 1% there. It'll calculate the earnest money. I can also just choose what the earnest money is. And let's say they want to do $3,500. It calculates the percentage for me. So I can do either way. I can put in what the percentage is that they asked for or the actual earnest money amount. If you have option fee in your state, you can put in the option fee amount. We do have that here in Texas. Let's just say that's $250 option fee. Termination option, how long will they give? So typically here in Texas, that might be anywhere from 7 to 10 days. Let's just say it's a 10-day option period. Next, it's going to ask about seller contributions. So it says seller will contribute X to a residential service contract. Let's say in this case, the buyers ask for a $600 contribution to a residential service contract. And let's say they ask for $2,000 towards settlement costs. Okay, obviously you can change any of that as you go through this process. Finally, I have the opportunity to put in agent analysis. So this offer just came in. Let me see. Pros, all cash, quick close. Cons, less than list. And asking for 2K in closing costs. Summary, strong offer because it gets us closed before 2020. So I can put whatever I need to put in here. All of my pros listed. I can list all of my cons, and then I also have the summary. Once I complete that, I can click on Save. So you can now see my offer has been put in. So I have $295,000. That's the offer. It is 100% cash. That's why there's no finance amount. You can see that it has the earnest amount listed. It shows the option fee, the close date, the amount of determination, and then it has in reviewing, that is the current status. So if I wanted to put in a second offer, I could do that. And let's just say this is Goofy. I don't know if Goofy has a last name. Let's just put Goofy in, right? That's his offer. And let's say he's going to finance. He needs till the end of January to get his in. We're going to put in the parties. And this is, again, just kind of walking you through, but this is going to be important tomorrow because I'm going to show you some additional things that we can do tomorrow when we get more than one offer. One thing that I didn't check on that first one is whether they are pre-approved or pre-qualified. Obviously, we know that a pre-approved is typically a stronger buyer than a pre-qualified one is. So I'm going to go ahead and check that Goofy is pre-approved. And we're going to put in a new agent here. And on the right-hand side, again, it's AAA seller. And we've got myself as the agent. We're going to run through this again real quick. Let's say these terms, though, again, we said he was financing. Let's say he's putting 10% down. And he's going to give us a full list offer of $300,000. He's going to put percentage 1% down. He's going to do $200 in option, but he's only going to ask for 7 days. He is asking for a home warranty of $600, but he's not asking for any settlement costs. So I'm going to put in agent analysis, pros, full list offer, no closing costs asked for, con, takes us into January for the close date. Summary, definitely think we should consider it, and yet the cash offer gets us closed quicker, and there's no appraisal on a cash offer where this offer would have an appraisal associated with it. Right, so these notes, you'll see I'll have the ability, and we'll talk about it a little bit more tomorrow, but those notes I have the ability to send to my clients. So tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to take this step a little bit further. You can see here on the second offer, $300,000, 30 in cash, $270 finance, $3,000 in earnest, option fee $200, the same information that we had there. So tomorrow what I'm going to show you do is how we have the ability to update these offers if we are negotiating or countering. I'm going to show you how we can compare these offers, and then I'm going to show you how we can actually change the status of the offer to reject one, accept the other, and then actually go back and undo that if we need to in the future. So tonight's video, basically just how to put in offers that you are receiving on your listing. You can also do this on a buyer opportunity. Obviously, if you're putting in offers as the buyer and the buyer agent, you would do exactly the same process. You would just flip it. Instead of being the seller or listing agent, you would be the buyer and buyer's agent. So more on offers tomorrow. And as always, I'll look forward to talking to you then. Thanks so much, guys.
You know what I appreciate about Marty Miller? He's really consistent with his universes. He's only talking about Disney characters. He's really invested. You can tell it's impacted his childhood. So tomorrow we're going to continue with offers. Hope you have a good day. You know, the sun might not be shining right now, but keep the sunshine in your hearts or something corny like that. Have a good day. See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Have a good day, everybody.